This is David with The Verge, and this is the Acer Aspire R7. It's a laptop, kind of. It's also a desktop, kind of. It's also even a tablet, kind of. Mostly it's a laptop. It's an incredibly well-made, sturdy, premium-feeling gray laptop with all the ports and trappings you'd expect. It is very thick and very heavy, more than 5 pounds and over an inch thick, so it's really not a tablet at all. Its 15.6-inch 1080p touchscreen display is also much more firmly in laptop territory. It looks great, by the way, big and accurate and sharp any way you look at it. There's also 6 gigs of RAM inside, plus Intel's integrated graphics, a Core i5 processor, and a hybrid hard drive with 520 gigs of total storage. So, alright, fine, it's a laptop. Except, the R7 has a hinge, which Acer calls ezel, that's E-Z-E-L for some reason, which turns it from a laptop into a whole bunch of other things. It's kind of like the Lenovo Yoga, with 4 modes. Notebook mode, which is basically just a laptop. Ezel mode, which has the screen floating on top of the keyboard much closer to your face. Display mode, with it turned around facing away from the keyboard. And pad mode, where it's basically just a slightly angled tablet. Those are the 4 technical modes, but the one I used most was at Acer called the Starship Enterprise. Basically, you have the screen over top of the base parallel to it. It's like having a drawer for your keyboard, and it's also awesome for a standing desk. Acer's really big on the touchscreen here, and the company is pretty explicitly demoting the trackpad. So much so that it's actually moved the trackpad above the keyboard, so it floats sort of awkwardly between the keys and the hinge. It looks really weird at first, though other than the horribly misplaced Intel sticker, I did get used to it fairly quickly. Actually using the thing was a whole other story, though. Not having a palm rest for the keyboard is just awkward and uncomfortable. I almost wish Acer had just ditched it entirely and forced me to use the touchscreen. Other than all that, this is pretty much your average laptop. There's some bloatware, but not too much, and performance is good without being particularly spectacular, as long as you don't try to play games using the integrated graphics. The speakers are surprisingly good, which along with the screen makes the R7 a pretty solid media machine. It's almost like a super portable all-in-one, in a sense. You don't want to carry it around too much, but it'll work great on a desk or a kitchen table. But it all comes back to the design. Acer's betting that you're willing to either always use the touchscreen or always use an external mouse. The R7 is otherwise a pretty great machine, and starting at $999, it's even priced pretty well. But Windows 8 isn't touch-friendly enough to ditch a mouse completely, and who wants to always use an external mouse? Acer said that it's looking at bringing the cool ezel hinge to other devices, and I hope one of them is a normal laptop. I like what Acer's trying to do here, but I don't really like using the Aspire R7. Maybe we're just not ready for it yet.